I am going to read my book, Silly Street, by Jeff Foxworthy. This will be a very nice book. I've never read it before, but I will read it to you, my friends. My friends, my friends, my friends. It says, "This is the way to Silly Street." Oh, need my glasses. Sometimes you're silly. You know that it's true. When you feel that way, there are things you can do, like jumping in circles or spinning around. Try doing cartwheels without falling down. You could stand on your head, you can wiggle your toes, or just walk around with a spoon up your nose. But if you're looking for more and you want something new, then I know a cool place just waiting for you. Here is the picture. You see that? Page 2. All right. These are little poems. I think each one's silly. Oh no, more Silly Street. In the heart of the city, it's a place people meet. It's this, it's that. It's called Silly Street. There are snowballs for sale if you feel like throwing, and bubbles to buy if you feel like blowing. If you jump on a rope, there's plenty to use. There are cots in the shade if you're needing a snooze. There are frisbees to fling and kites you can fly. If you like to make noises, give the trumpets a try. There are things you can see there you won't see other places, like the flying squirrel circus and pink elephant races. Picture. Ooh, good picture. Petzapalazoo. Petzapalazoo. It's a must-stop each visit. You can find dogs and fat cats. And oh, what is it? Maybe the pet that you see is a rabbit. They don't keep them in cages, so you'll just have to grab it. Hats and halos while on Silly Street. If you yearn for a hat, you can find what you want. McDougal and Pratt, they have 10,000 hats and 5,000 caps, toboggans, tiaras, helmets, and wraps. There are hats for a cowboy, and crowns for a king, and halos for angels to wear when they sing. Next page. Might be a very long video. Costumes and more. When was the last time you dressed like a pig or walked around town in green pants and a wig? Sometimes a costume can make you smile, to pretend to be something you're not for a while. You could dress up like a pirate or parrot. Better yet, as a thing people stare at. If this sounds like fun, then I know a great store. It's on Silly Street. Look for costumes and more. The odds and the ends market. If you should park at odds and ends market, there is no telling what you might find. Square blocks made of wood and soap that smells good, and boots that are one of a kind. You can get some of this and you can get a whole lot of that. Sometimes it's hard to decide. You should get a big pony that eats fried bologna, or a little one that you can ride. Ooh. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Flo's Flower Shop. If you could stop at Flo's Flower Shop, check out the daisies in back. See some that are white and some that are blue and some that are yellow and black. Smell orchids and roses, just follow your nose as it takes in the smells and abound. Find a tub filled with tulips and pots packed with pansies and lilies that sell by the pound. Magic. There used to be a magic store run by a man with a beard, but he pulled out his wand and gave it a wave, and poof, the whole store disappeared. There's the daisy shop. See that? Very nice pictures. All right, next page. Daffy Dave's Diner. If you go hungry, Why would you not? At Daffy Dave's Diner, you might hit the spot. Eat tomatoes and potatoes and turkeys that are basted. Mama May's meatloaf is the best one I've tasted. The waitress is Dottie. She talks really loud. Her hair's big and white and looks like a cloud. Her husband is Corky. He works as a cook. If you don't clean your plate, he'll give you the look. House clocks. At Mel's House of Clocks, they only sell socks, which makes me ask, what was Mel thinking? He says socks are the thing that makes the world sing, 'cause they warm and keep you feet stinking clean. Phil's Fluffy and Light. At Phil's Giant Pancakes. Business is slow. They've only sold one as far as I know. It's light, fluffy and light, and the taste you can't beat it. But for 400 people, a whole year to eat it. Here's the pancake. Fluffy and light. Very nice. Lost your marbles. If you've lost all your marbles and need to get more, I suggest that you try Mr. Mark's Marble Store. Mark has marbles more than you've ever seen, in yellow and orange and 10 shades of green. Some look like glass and others like wood. Buy the glow-in-the-dark kind, I think that you should. There are marbles so big, there are marbles quite small. Some of them look like a tiny eyeball. Feeling silly. If you feel silly, you know you are. You should buy a balloon from old Galvin McFar. He has some that are long and some that are round, some that you can ride and fly all over town. Here's the marbles. And the balloon. Couple more pages. Butterflies. One thing you must see is the butterfly tree, where thousands of butterflies light. Their wings look like leaves as they wrap in the breeze. When you leave, it's a rainbow in flight. The bubblegum tree. There used to be a bubblegum tree on the corner of Silly and White. But while the birds picked it clean, 'twas a sight to be seen. There were crows blowing bubbles in flight. Nice. Crows. Daily parade. On Silly Street, there's a daily parade. It begins right in front of Arnie's Arcade. 10 elephants lead a band of baboons. The baton-twirling feats of 2 wacky raccoons. Watch the craziest clowns that you've ever seen, with red hair, white and blue, pink, yellow and green. A team of 6 huskies pulls a bathtub on wheels. It holds tic-tac-toe, they sing Blue Seals. Next to 2 giant turtles named Ollie and Ned, with a girl on their backs with a cat on their head. And skunks riding skateboards and